Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the SilenX Luxurae 400W power supply and hard drive silencing solution. Included in this package is an installation guide, 4 screws for mounting the power supply in the case, and the power cable. This product has a wattage of 400, which is enough power for most of today's computer systems. Now, how is this wattage determined? Well, to understand that, you need to know what rails are. Rails are basically well-regulated transformers which convert domestic current into voltages that your computer system can use. And there are essentially 2 different rails, the 3.3/5 volt and the 12 volt. In this particular case, the approximate peak output of the 3.3/5 volt rail is 240 watts and the 12 volt is 200 watts. This is essentially how the wattage of this power supply is determined. Now, the 3.3/5 volt rail is responsible for the motherboard, memory, PCI cards, AGP card, and so on, while the 12 volt rail is responsible for the hard drives, DVD, CD-ROM, fans, etc. Also, some might be interested to know the amps on each rail. The plus 3.3 volt is 40 amps, the plus 5 volt is 36 amps, and the plus 12 volt is 18 amps. The big plus with this power supply is the option to go completely silent. You do not need to use this 60mm fan if you're living in a cooler environment or you have a home or office that has air conditioning and you have great case air circulation. This is possible because on the inside there are a number of large heat sinks, micro heat pipes, and even a large heatsink on the outside. Also note all the ventilation holes. Most power supplies have 1 or 2 fans, and that can be noisy. This product has one very small, quiet 60mm fan, and you really only need to use this if your case has very poor air circulation or you live in a very hot environment. The power cable gets connected here, the on-off switch. There's even an external voltage control. This product has lots of leads, but the only ones that are sleeved is the main 20 pin, the 6 and 4 pin, and these 2 are grouped together. Also, there are 2 serial ATA leads, 2 floppy, and 9 regular 4-pin Mulix connectors. Now notice that each one of these has an easy grip connector. Finally, have a listen to the fan. If you're looking at keeping your computer system as quiet as possible, this is another option. You can also get a hard drive silencing solution. The package includes a bottom plate, top plate, 2 foam pads, screws, thermal tape, and 2 heat sinks. Installation is quite simple. First of all, take the larger foam pad and stick it to the bottom plate. Next, attach the smaller foam pad to the top plate. Now attach a piece of thermal tape to each side of the hard drive, then fasten each heatsink. Finally, place the hard drive in the bottom plate, then slip the top plate on over and use 4 screws to attach it. Then install it in your 5 1/4 inch drive bay. To give you a better idea how much of an effect this hard drive silencing solution has, have a listen to the hard drive when it's outside the enclosure. And now when it's inside the enclosure. The power supply performs very well, has excellent build quality, and looks great. The hard drive silencing solution also is an excellent option to keep your system as silent as possible. And by the way, if anyone has concerns about the hard drive overheating inside of that enclosure, don't be too concerned. As long, again, as you have good case air circulation with the heat sinks that are on each side of the drive, that will dissipate most of the heat from the hard drive. Overall, both of these products are kick-ass. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds. This has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com. And while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also keep in mind, you can find out a lot more on both of these products in the forum. And as a final note, if you love watching my video reviews, please help support 3dgameman.com. Until next time, take care.